What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of Dodgers Nation? Look. Yeah! Yeah. Dodgers, LA, Dodgers, Clayton, Kershaw, Julio, Urias, Tony, Gonsolin, Justin, Turner, Chris, Taylor, Trace, Thompson, Freddie freaking Freeman, Mookie Betts, and yeah, Trey Turner, baby. Anyway, I should stop. I'm sorry. I'm just excited, baby. Listen, I know my last video that you can see right here in the cards was about how the Dodgers can't beat Colorado to save their damn lives. And they couldn't. They couldn't. But they did the next day. So maybe it was my video that motivated them to stop effing around and start getting on them playing games. Okay? So, start getting ahead in the game. This is going to be a video about the NLDS and who should the Dodgers really want to be playing in the NLDS. And then, why should they want to play them? But first, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you never miss another one of these Dodger videos. And make sure you support us on PayPal. The word is that the Dodgers will win the World Series if you support us on PayPal. And they'll also win the NLDS. So they'll win the NLDS and then they'll win the World Series. But you got to support us on PayPal first. Otherwise, you can't do it. So, you know, that's just what I've been told by the Dodgers themselves. I don't know. But anyway, yes, the Dodgers have made it to the NLDS. They had 111 wins. Freddie Freeman barely lost the batting champion title. He got the Roy Campanella Award, though. Only the third Dodger in Dodger history, in the Roy Campanella Award history, to get it in his first season. So, look, the Dodgers did absolutely incredible. Yes, they had their slumps. Yes, I criticized them. Yes, I screamed at them. Yes, when they lost certain games, I got mad. That's just who I am. That's just it. However, right now, the Dodgers are at a huge advantage. And let me tell you what that advantage is. This advantage is that they don't have to duke it out with other teams. They don't got to fight for a wild card spot in a wild card game in a best of 3, pedal to the metal to get to the next round, you say. You know? They don't have to do that for the NLDS or the ALDS or anything like that. They are having fun playing sim games, working out, being creative. They get to decide who are we going to have starting, who are we going to have post the starter, who are we going to have out of the bullpen, how are we going to do it, how are we going to have our batting orders, and who's going to be on our infield and our outfield, who's going to be, right? Like, that's the thing that they get to be doing right now. So, while they get to do all of that, and the Padres and the Mets and the Phillies and the Cardinals and all of that, and all those, I think it's the Guardians and the Astros. No, it can't be. I forget who else it is. But while all those guys go at it, and by the way, the Mets and the Padres, the Mets won last night. Dodgers don't have to do that. They can just shoot pretty. So, who should the Dodgers really want to play out of the two teams, the Mets or the Padres? Well, let me break down both teams, and then I'll tell you why it would kind of hurt and help and hurt to play both teams. So, first, the Mets. The Mets are scary in terms of pitching. You got Max Scherzer, who got 7 Ks, 7 strikeouts in the first game against the Padres, but lost 7-1. He's still a great pitcher. His changeup's amazing. His cutter's amazing. He gets a lot of people to miss. He gets a lot of swings and misses. He doesn't throw it over the middle of the plate too much. Doesn't do a lot of walks. He can throw no if he really needs to. I go no in the postseason. Damn. So that's Max Scherzer. Now Jacob Degrom is another dude that's scary, and he's gonna be a free agent. But that's another guy you don't want to face. Because the thing is with the Mets pitching is they can put the Dodgers on backstop. They can stop the Dodgers. And the Dodgers offense is quiet and sleepy. You saw that series against them. It wasn't that great. So, again, the danger with playing them is, well, you got those 2 starting pitchers, meet them in a game 1 or a game 5, and you're effed. right? Let's say the Dodgers are down 3-1. And you got Jacob Degrom coming in Game 5, Max Scherzer Game 1, or Jacob DeGrom Game 1, and Max Scherzer Game 5. You're screwed, right? However, where the Dodgers do differ and where the Dodgers are better than the Mets is their hitting lineup. When they are good, when they actually do their jobs. If they're in a slump, come on. The Mets are going to have a field day. But when they're not, the Dodgers order, you go from Mookie Betts, Trey Turner, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Gavin Lux, Joey Gallo, Trace Thompson, Max Muncy, Austin Barnes. All those guys right there can get you. I think I said Gavin Lux. All those guys can actually get you there. Cody Bellinger, I think, is better on defense. Now, Chris Taylor, CT3, he's been known to be great in the playoffs. I mean, he's been known to be amazing. So he had that injury, and before that neck injury, he was getting base hits like crazy, right? So with series before the Rockies, I think it was. So is he going to be in there? I don't know. Joey Gallo is. Of course, your top order is going to be there. Gavin Lux is going to be there. So all those guys can hit. The Mets kind of suffer with that. They're not as great in terms of the hitting. The Dodgers are, though. So that's where the Dodgers actually differ. So while they might be a little bit stumped in games 2 through 5, in games 2 through 4, or 2 through 5 maybe, they can actually do well. They can actually score, they can actually do whatever they need to, but again, it's that first and second starters that will get you. And there's the other thing, where you really, like, they had to pitch Degrom on Friday night. So, are they gonna give Degrom a break? Are they gonna give Scherzer a break? Are they gonna give any other pitcher, or is a pitcher in the NLDS gonna pitch, first before Scherzer or Degrom? The biggest problem you'll have is if you gotta face each one of them twice. Imagine if you had to face Max Scherzer or Jacob Degrom twice. That's where the Dodgers will suffer. Now on to the Padres. The Padres, where they suffer, is pitching. Their pitching's alright, honestly. It's not very great, if I'm going to be completely honest. The Dodgers can get around them. Yes, sometimes they'll be put in a box and in a corner. However, someone's always going to find they'll hit a ball and get it just between the trees. Get it to drop in one of the corners and get to the warning track, or go off the wall or something, or whatever. Or someone like Cronenworth might or Drury might drop it from the glove. But not really. So their pitching is not that great. So you could possibly get away with the fact that the Dodgers, with its dangerous hitting lineup, can go, okay, we got this, right? Now, the biggest problem is, unlike the Mets, the Padres actually have a good hitting lineup. And they're alright. Not all their guys can hit. CJ Cronenworth, Jerickson Profar, Manny Machado, Juan Soto. Juan Soto last night against the Mets was on his game, on fire. He was inflaming. He was putting them in flames. However, and I think Brandon Drury, that it's a dangerous hitting lineup, but I think compared to the Dodgers, unlike with the Mets, I think that they have more of a chance of scaring the Dodgers a little bit more and making it more of a game in terms of the hitting, whereas the Mets would make it more of a game in the pitching than do the Mets, because their hitting lineup is better. So, if you have that, Mets have better pitching, Padres have better hitters. If you put the Dodgers against the Mets, Dodgers could win it if they can avoid seeing Degrom or Scherzer twice. One of those two, or avoid a game 5 by winning in the best, right? So you have that, and then you have the Padres, where if you, first off, you put the Dodgers against the Mets, and then they have a better hitting lineup than the Mets, but then you put them against the Padres, they have the better pitching staff, and then, you put them against the the hitting lineup, I think the Padres could go 1-on-1 with the Dodgers with their hitting lineup, with Machado and all of them. And by the way, Tatis Jr., Fernando Tatis, the substance taker, he's in there too. Not playing, but in the dugout. I'm surprised that they let him in. I'm honestly surprised. So with the how do I put this? With the Dodgers pitching, right? You got Urias, who's most likely going to be your number 1 starter, your game 1 starter. Then you have Kershaw. Then possibly you have Gonsolin. Then possibly you have Tyler Anderson, TA. I mean, I don't know about Heaney. I really don't. I don't know about May. Apparently he's looking pretty good. But again, the Dodgers are going to get creative. Maybe they'll do a piggyback, right? So you have the Dodgers starting rotation that's just on fire and could F you over. But then you have your bullpen. Evan Phillips, Jacob Ferguson. Oh man, who else? Yancy Almonte, who's actually doing really well. Brusdar Graterol, Bazooka. I'm a little worried about him, honestly. I am. I'm not sure how he's going to really fare out there. And then, of course, you have Blake Treinen. But Blake Treinen, he came back, and then he had that injury, and then it's just not doing well for him. And again, that's just because he won't listen to Neil Alatraj, the guy who says, you need to get surgery. And Treinen's just saying, nah, let's just try and let it heal. When the number 1 dude tells you, hey, you got to get surgery, it should be the athletes going, hey, you know what? You're the doctor. I get it. Okay, let's do this. I should be the one going, nah, doc, I'm going to wait a little bit. You're a professional athlete paying millions of dollars. You should take this surgery. So I'm not sure how they're going to work the bullpen. David Price, I think he's okay. I think he makes the roster. No, I just don't see it. So I have 2 things. I'd rather play the Mets in that. So who should the Dodgers want to play and why? I'd rather play the Mets because I'm gonna give you the reason for each of why I'd play each. One, I'd rather play the Mets for the reason that I'd rather lose to the Mets. I'd rather lose to New York. I would hate to lose to San Diego. We put the Padres through hell. Can you imagine having to live through the Padres beating us? Imagine that. The Padres beating the Dodgers. How mercilessly we'd be mocked as LA fans. Imagine that. Give me the Mets. However, I'd rather win against the Padres or go against the Padres, especially because, look, their hitting order might be awesome, right? Machado, Josh Bell, Brandon Drury, CJ Cronenworth, Jerickson Profar, all those guys. And then, of course, you have Josh Hader as a closing pitcher who's really, really good. But I think the Dodgers could take them on with their pitching and with their hitting. Would I want to lose to them? No. But I think that they'd be an easier team to beat because their pitching's not all that incredible. It's good, right? They're playoff worthy, yes. They're a playoff caliber team right now. But I see an easier time beating the Padres. So give me the Padres. Yes! Now, last night, the Mets beat the Padres 7-2. They completely let the game go. By the 3rd inning on Friday night, it was like 7-1 or 7-0. Padres on Friday. Yesterday, it was last night on Saturday, it was like 1-1 in the 3rd. Come to the 5th inning, it's like 2-2. And then all of a sudden, it's 2-1. And then the Padres tie it 2-2. And then the Mets, they took the lead at 3-2. 2 more runs score on a double from Alonso. And then I think Alonso scored in 2 more runs. Another person scored in 2 more runs. I don't remember who, but Pete Alonso scored the first double that got them the 2 runs. So I hope the Padres win today because that'll be an easier route to go. And also the travel. I mean, the Dodgers kind of need it easy with the travel just going from LA to San Diego. 2-hour trip. I'll take that. Versus having to go all the way a 6, 7, 8 hour trip to New York and then all the way back to LA. No. So give me the Mets. That's why, give me the Padres. That's why I would take the Padres. I would take the Mets just because I don't really want to lose to the Padres, the Fraudres, the Madres. So, those are my predictions for the NLDS. That's who I think the Dodgers should play. And that's why I think they should play them, and it is because of those things that I mentioned. Now, let me know in the comments down below, who do you think the Dodgers should be playing? Should it be the Mets? Should it be the Padres? How do you think they're gonna fare out? And also, let me know who's gonna win this wild card game, this third game. Now, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. And also, before I do the support us on PayPal, we're gonna hopefully be doing another live stream with Duncan. If not, I'm gonna be doing another political live stream on my political channel so that you guys, whatever. But I'm gonna start the political live stream with some sports. So I'm gonna multi-stream on this channel and on the political channel so that everyone can get both. And then I'm gonna stop the stream on the sports channel, of course, because you guys don't really want to listen to politics. So again, leave your comments down below. Who do you think is going to win today's wild card game? Who should the Dodgers play in the NLDS and why? And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. And support us on PayPal. I heard that's how the Dodgers are going to win, if you support us on PayPal. All right. I will see you guys next time. Peace.